Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is June 8, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see that they are trading higher by about $3.75 to 11.14 per contract. So futures catching a little bit of a bid ahead of the opening bell. We'll see how that plays out today, but we do have another little gap up higher right now at this point in time. So we'll see how that plays out. You do have NASDAQ futures trading higher by 9.25 points, and they're holding up pretty decent as well. Now, yesterday we had extremely light volume. I think it was some of the lightest volume of the year. I don't think it was the lightest day, but I think it was the second lightest day of 2016 as far as the volume goes in the SPY. So we'll see what today brings. We'll see how if that volume can remain as light as it is, or do we get a little bit more action out here? Either way, futures are higher, and that's the bottom line. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news. First one we're going to start off with is PAY, and that is Verifone, and the stock is getting absolutely mauled. Closed at $28.23 yesterday. It is now trading at $20.24 today. That is a huge haircut. Stock is getting absolutely annihilated on the charts here. I don't really see any support till you get down to around $15, $16 realistically. Now, I know that would be a long way lower, but look what it's done already. So there's not really much I would be willing to do here. You can see the stock has been briefly defended at $20, but that has already broken pre-market here for probably an hour or so. So I would be very, very careful with the $20 level now. I think this is a very, very tough stock to play, and we'll have to wait for the opening bell to ring and see if there are any patterns that form intraday. But right now, Verifone, I really don't see support till this thing goes much, much lower, and this is a broken equity at this point in time. So we'll keep it on the radar today. We'll be watching this one, but this is not a pretty picture for Verifone. Let's take a look at Lululemon, which is ticker symbol LULU. Stock closed at $68.14. It is now trading at $69.75. So nice little pop. I think this is overbought on every metric. So traders here, if you own this, you want to be really careful. You want to put a trailing stop in right away and let this play itself out. The big resistance level I'm seeing right now is at $70. We did briefly pierce through it. Now we're right below it. So we'll see if that level serves as good resistance. If the market can push higher, you really have an excellent resistance level at 74 to 75 bucks. But right now in this kind of market, everything is being rewarded. So again, you got to be a little bit careful here, and we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. But Lululemon is a stock that we play very, very often. We'll keep it on the radar. And we will be looking at this one in the intraday stock chat room today. So again, if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we are doing in there. Next one we want to take a look at is Dave and Buster's, better known as PLAY. That is the ticker symbol for that one. Stock right now is trading at $44.05, closed at $41.86. So this is a pretty good little pop. I would give this the upside bias to around $44.50, maybe $45. The volume on this stock every day is probably around 400 to 500,000 shares on average. So that's a stock that tells us it can overshoot levels a little bit, but I am seeing pretty good resistance around $44.50 to $45. So I would not look for much more out of this name than that level. So we'll see how that plays out. Next on our radar is going to be CMN, which is Cantel Medical. This stock closed at $68.74. It's trading at $67.74. This is not really a big deal, this little move lower. I do think the stock is going to struggle up here at these levels anyway. So a little bit of a pullback down maybe. I would have to say somewhat into the $66 area. Maybe even, I would say 66 bucks. That would probably be very, very good support today. So we'll keep this one on the radar. This is another name. Trades pretty light volume, on average about 150 to 250,000 shares a day. Stocks that trade less than 1 million shares, you got to really be careful. They just don't have the institution participation intraday. So if you're going to be a scalper like we are or a day trader, you got to be very, very careful with these names. When they come down, they can overshoot levels. So that's something you want to take note of. All right, let's go over to the gold market today. Gold is trading up nicely, up $12.80 an ounce right now, trading currently at $1,260 an ounce, or $1,259.90. Good little solid pop for gold this morning. If you take a look at the GLD, you'll see that is now trading back above the 120 level. If you take a look at the gold miners today, they're really looking pretty strong. Gold miners, the GDX, trading at $25.97. Then you have a lot of individual gold miners like this. Newmont Mining, NEM is the ticker symbol there, and you're going to see this one's getting a nice big pop higher. Closed at $34.95, trading at $36. You could look at GG, which is Gold Corp, trading at $18.65, closed at $18.05. Then you have GOLD, which is trading at $94.13. It closed at $90.71. So you got some good moves here in the gold mining stocks. Also, SLV is trading higher as well, which is the ETF for silver. That's back above 16 now, trading at 16.10. And I believe spot silver, if I'm not mistaken, is trading up around 3.5% today to $16.95 an ounce, up 56 cents. So nice little pop really across the board when you're looking at gold and silver today. Crude oil this morning is trading above $51 a barrel, currently up 67 cents to 51.03. So if you take a look at the USO, which is a good oil ETF in my opinion, this is trading at $12.36, closed at 12.22. So oil continues to move higher. What's the catalyst? Well, there are a few. Some people would say Nigeria output has been slowed down. Some people would talk about Canada's output, oil production has been slowed down. But it really, here's the culprit. Dollar is lower, dollar weaker, oil moves up. That's kind of the way it works. All right, we're going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish everybody a great trading session. And once again, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You can trade right alongside of us, see everything that we are doing there. Have a great trading session, everyone. We'll see you on the charts.